Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel for another iRacing video, and today we've got a new track for me because we're at Suzuka for the first time and we're driving the Skip Barbers, or the Skippies. Now this track has been quite troublesome for me all week. In practice I don't seem to have been getting any faster with each practice lap, and yeah, I'm just really struggling with the braking points and stuff like that. And this race that I've been put into, I am sort of the slowest car in the split, so I think out of everyone that actually did set a qualifying time, I came last, and then everyone that's behind me on the grid just didn't set a time whatsoever, so bit apprehensive going into this one. Fingers crossed, or at least we can keep it pointing in a straight line and maybe bag some safety rating if nothing else. Let's see how we can get on. Alright, here we go at Suzuka then. So first race of the week for me. And first time ever driving or racing at Suzuka. Massively off the pace, massively outranked in this split, so yeah, let's see how we can get on.
Green, green, green.
Here we go then, lights are out, away we go. Make sure the cold tyres don't catch us out.
Still there, hold your
mobbed here. Run into
right side. Right side.
how much you're trying to stay out of the way.
Clear. Car right.
On the outside of that guy.
On the left. Clear.
Lots of sideward skippies through that corner there. Alright, survived the first time through the S's there then. Brake nice and early, let everyone get out of the way. For things like that to unfold. Good save, that guy. So yeah, not expecting too much from this race, to be honest. I'm massively outrated. And I just can't seem to get the time around this track. Just massively off the pace. Now, I know that heel towing the Skippy is slower. Tested it myself at Long Beach whenever we're racing these at Long Beach. So even around that short track, I was 1 second slower by heel towing rather than having it on the paddles and left foot braking. But this is more true to what the real life Skippy is like, so I'm just going to stick with it for now. I won't be surprised if one day the Skippy in real life turns into paddles, in which case that's when I'll start using them as well. Yeah, but for now I'm just going to sort of model real life, if you like, and just take the 1 second or 2 seconds maybe around such a long track like this. Just take that on the chin. Shift down for the first time through 130R so that I don't get the two sideways, so that something like that doesn't happen.
Car on your left. Clear.
Hit that gap and send it. They're dropping like flies. Alright, tyres are starting to come up to temp now, starting to get the extra grip. I think my personal fastest in practice was a 27 flat, so as the tyres warm up and the fuel drops off, that's the kind of pace we'll be looking towards. But for now I'm just out for a leisurely afternoon drive in my Skippy. Not pushing it too hard. Just keeping it on the grey stuff. Lift for 130R and then only half throttle through. Still gets a bit sideways, but not too bad. Car behind's gone wrong. And I was watching him knock the corner. Oh god. It's so hard to find a good braking point for that corner, heel towing. I think it's hard to get consistent braking. I really should just hot heel and toe in, but I'm not going to do that, so just got something for the book of excuses instead. There's another car off in the gravel there. Very sideways through there for us. Got away with it. Car behind wanted to be a gearbox and has eventually run off the track. Patience, Timothy, patience. Bit in fourth this time. Mikkel's little off-track excursion there is actually fallen back quite a long way. Ended up in a scrap with the guy that's behind him now as well, so it's given us a little bit of breathing room. I'm sure those guys will soon be able to pick that pace back up again, close the gap. Certainly not the fastest around this track, that's for sure. Guys behind are so much faster through that first couple of corners than I am. Just don't trust the car when it's sliding at all. In practice that was my favourite corner to be spinning at. So obviously don't want that to be happening in the race, you know. Just basically lost my 4/10ths there in the first two corners. I was a second and a half across the line, now it's down to 1.1. good things at least about being so new to this track is every single lap is still a practice lap, so in theory I should just be getting faster and faster with better and better lines through the race, but we'll see how that actually unfolds as the guys behind get closer and the pressure starts mounting. I was hoping there might be a bit more carnage up front, to be honest, but it seems to have settled down. The more freebies I can get, the better. Remember, of course, the guys behind are getting a tow, so I can't compare myself to them too much because we're getting a big help from the aero. Much faster for actually hitting an apex that time. See if Mikkel's got any patience this time around through the S's. I am, of course, just going to chicken right out of that one. Slowed me down massively though by not actually turning in. Oh Jesus. I forgot there was another corner coming up. Alright, so I think Mikkel is faster overall, so let's see if we can use this tow for as long as possible now. See if we can tow us back to some other guys, or even just away from the guy behind us, Mr. Johansson. Very official iRacing title. All I really want is the slipstream down this straight. I think that would be a big help to my lap time. Still not trusting the tyres through 130R there. Alright, going to keep in Mikkel's toe, but not going to go over a move. Potentially feeling the pressure, or maybe just quite an aggressive driver in general. His car's moving around quite a lot, even when he was catching me before. Loves the sideways movement. Keeping just within a second to Mikkel, that'll do for me nicely, just to keep that toe. wide. It's going to give us a good run off this corner onto the straight. Again, I just hope Mikel doesn't start weaving about being super defensive. Just lift off so I'm not catching him too much. We're both faster if he's not defending. Super early, but gentle braking from me there. Just wanted to be able to spot my apexes without having him parked on any of them. And we are very slowly pulling away from Mr. Johansson behind us, so... Mikel is attacking those S's. I can't say it's much faster, to be honest though. In fact, if anything, I think I've caught him through there. Just throwing his car all over the place, being sideways as heck. He still didn't gain any time on me. Still need to work on those two corners for sure. It's like I get one of the two. If I'm faster in one, I'm slower in the other. Never decided with that corner if it needs a little bit of trail braking just to get the nose turned in, or if I just need to lift off a little bit sooner. But either way, I seem to miss that second apex more often than I'd like to be honest. Just looking at the relative, obviously there's another car just in the distance in front of Mikel there, so we're slowly catching Eric ahead. It's the most we've attacked 130R this race so far. We're going to get an absolute lap time out of it thanks to Mikel's toe. Look at this, we've got a 25 incoming. Hello. I'll never be able to do that by myself in practice, that's for sure. See what kind of pressure Mikel can put Eric under. Start coming in towards the closing laps. We've got, what would it be, 3 laps including this one, or 4 laps including this one. So actually time-wise, we've still got quite a long amount of time left in the race, with it being such a long lap here for the Skippy. Might be able to bag another position, hopefully, if we can sneak through past Eric at the same time as Mikel makes his move.
Have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Looking behind that Mr. Johansson's been passed, so might start becoming vulnerable behind. But the guy that's behind us now is doing 24s as a lap time, so that's muy rapid. Looks like Eric ahead might have a little bit of damage actually, that might be why he's sort of slowly been caught by us. We're going to catch him at an absolutely horrible time here. We're just about going to get the run this time. Pull out the slipstream, make our intentions known.
Clear.
Bit on the apex. I'd have to expect that with the damage to the rear wing on Eric's car there that we should have pulled away through the S's here, but it's absolutely on our tail still. Alright, gonna need to rely on Mikel's toe up here to keep Eric behind me. I've got a terrible run coming out of there onto the straight. Fortunately for us, Eric is also occupied with Lawson behind him.
Car on the left. Car on your left. You're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear on the right, 2 wide.
Alright, a bit awkward coming into the chicane that time. I braked quite early and gently because I saw the car off to the side there and I didn't want to, I wanted to be ready to respond if needed sort of thing. But Lawson went in there full beans and obviously I was just slower than usual really on the apex there, so a little bit of a nose to tail contact. No harm done though, no X's. Maybe a little bit of damage to the car maybe, but shouldn't matter too much. The car that was off the track was for position also, so that's a freebie for us as we missed that apex by a country mile. Slightly better that time coming through the double left. Eric behind's got a much better tow than I'm going to get from the two guys in front though, who are scrapping very intense going up the straight.
One more lap to go.
Tokyo drifting through 130R to get another incident point for our troubles. Taking some time down the straight to look at the mini-map there and see just how far in front P1 is. Seems to be the way it goes in these races. I mean, Skippy participation seems to be massively down this week. And so there's only 2 splits, this is the top split, so I won't be surprised if the guy in P1 is got quite a high I rating. Driving away from the rest of us. As I, fortunately, am doing to Eric now. Which is a bit of a relief because he was looking super racy with a damaged car. He still had some good pace, to be honest.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel
These two ahead are getting very, very, very racy. So Lowson came up on the voice chat a second ago, but nothing actually came through, so I don't know if we're starting to get a bit miffed at the driving. I'm just going to hang back, and if they have a plane crash I'll capitalise, and if they don't then so be it. I'll sit where I am. After last week at the Watkins Glen with the 488s, it's nice just to sort of come into the first race of the week and still be alive on the last lap, to be honest. So this is certainly not my battle. Although if the opportunity were to present itself, decent speed coming through the left hander that time. I've got a massive tow. Nah, I'm not going to get involved in this. 3 wide into 130R probably. It's not going to end well, is it? And there they go. Well, we telegraphed that for about 3/4 of a lap ago, didn't we? But as we come across to the finish line, we're going to bag a P10. Yeah! Fluke. It's all fluke.
There's the flag. It's over.
Well,
Good job. Very good job.
we'll take that for sure. That was actually quite a fun race. I don't think you can get around this track without it being sideways for at least 50% of the time. It's definitely a super slidey track. Definitely not suited to the skippies. Obviously it's an F1 track, isn't it, and it's as its day job, but it's fun to throw one of these around anyway. And yeah, I managed to bag a decent result against some really, really quick guys just there, to be honest, so yeah, happy days. Alright, that's going to be everything for this one, so thanks so much for watching. Please drop it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, really helps the channel out, and consider subscribing if you're new here and you've not done that already. Other than that, take it easy and look after yourselves, and I'll catch you in the next one.